Dadnarok reacts to Star Wars Visions. Whoa, this is Shaun.
So it's Chris. Wow, I bit my tongue in saying that. You tripped me all up.
Star Wars Visions. What is this, Chris? What do you know about this thing?
I know very little about it. I know it's a anime kind of style animation.
That's it.
And that's really it. I mean, I've kind of, I don't know if I have not seeked out information on it.
Yeah.
I know I've looked into see if it's canon, not canon, that whole thing. We'll get into that a little later.
Right.
But I'm interested to see what the trailer. I've been waiting to watch it here with you guys.
Absolutely. So we're Dadnarok. We do a bunch of stuff. We do a Ted Lasso after show every Friday night at 10 p.m. If you guys are watching Ted Lasso, you're more than welcome to stop by and watch our after show as we discuss Ted Lasso. If you haven't watched Ted Lasso yet, you are missing out. Go ahead and watch it. It's a great show.
Shame on you.
Yeah, shame. And besides that, we have the audio podcast available on all podcasting platforms, and we do all kinds of stuff. But what should we do? Just get into this trailer, or what?
Let's jump into it, see what it's about, and we can talk about it afterwards.
何百年も前のことよ。ジェダイいう偉大な戦士がこの星にやってきて、うちの祖先がこの宝刀を託される。その刀は常に全力で支え合う。そいつはお前のもんじゃ。
お前は生まれた時からフォースに導かれていたのだ。
この時を待っていた。
No, that's cool.
このような闇と初めて対峙した。闇を感じた。
ちゃんと家族になれるから。
Hey,
pod racing.
Yeah.
フォースと共にあらんこと。
Dark saber.
Oh yeah.
謹んでお受けします。
Oh, okay. What are your
Wow. Dude, I'm
take in.
Yeah, no, I'm in.
Really?
I'm in. I mean, I'm not. I'm not a big anime type guy. You used to watch what? Cowboy Bebop was a big one you used to watch.
Even my anime consumption is very limited. Like I've seen, the top tier, but like anime is something that like there's a whole fan base out there where they're just like they can't get enough of it. There's whole streaming services dedicated to anime.
Oh, dude, this sold me. I mean, I hope it's not all dubbed.
Yeah,
but. I mean,
it looked like there was a mix. It looked like maybe there were one or two stories. The thing is, I'm done watching this trailer. I still am not 100% sure what it is.
No, I don't either. I don't know if it's one cohesive story.
Yeah.
By what I've read, I think it's individual stories,
right,
that are happening that aren't even happening at the same time. So we can get a story that happens, pre-Empire. Then we can get one post, what we know now. It seems like it's gonna be all over the map, and by the way it looks of it, it looks like there's other like dark side users, which would have to be prior to the rule of 2, or unless that rule of 2 no longer is a rule, and it's post.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm almost certain that it's an anthology series, meaning it's kind of like our, the What If series going on right now on Disney Plus with the Marvel Universe, where it's these one-off stories taking place in other dimensions. I don't know if they're going other dimensions, but the way that you could actually make this canon is if these are all like legends and fairy tales that are told within the Star Wars universe, as we know.
Mhm.
You know, because each planet is going to have their own lore, their own mythology, their own legends, their own stories that are passed down
Yeah,
within
yeah.
societies, right? So that's my take on it. Like, because it's a very specific style. Like some of this you watch, it's like very Japanese anime. Like it's like where they, you know, the lightsaber kind of takes the place of a katana or something. But
Yeah.
I mean, they're in their woods. They're in like just like the environments are so different, and it looks like the characters are so different. There was like some kind of bunny type person, which is actually Star Wars canon. Actually, there are not many out there, but there is precedence for like big furry bunny characters in Star Wars.
Well, it's almost wasn't that difficult for them to do because they were pulling from Lucas's original, his
Visions.
visions. Thank you,
Yeah.
visions were. So he was pulling from that type of time frame. So with
Oh
them kind
yeah.
of bringing it back to it in this type of form, had to
Hmm.
have been really easy for them to do, but they had to figure out what they were going to do with it. And I mean, it was flashy. I
Yeah.
loved, the lightsaber use. I loved the characters. What I seen. I honestly, I did not expect to be this excited after watching it. I'm
I didn't
actually,
expect you to be that excited. Yeah, to say you're in just from the
I'm
trailer.
I actually want to watch it again. I'm looking forward to actually turning it back on and kind of watching a little closer because yeah, I caught the dark saber. So
Yeah,
there's the dark. Did you catch Boba Fett?
I saw that little snippet. Yeah, but who
Yeah,
knows if
so
it's
he was
Boba
in
Fett or
there.
just Boba Fett's armor on somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Um.
mean, I'm hoping it's canon, and I'm pretty certain it's going to be.
Yeah.
Just based on Lucasfilm saying, it was one point that everything here going forward is all canon.
Right.
I know there's a little confusion in this one here because they haven't said it is, but they haven't said it wasn't either.
Yeah.
So you
So
kind of have
far,
to fall back.
it's the most disconnected thing that we've seen come out of new, Disney era Star Wars. It looks totally separate, unless they have some sort of a bookend, like how the series opens up and ends. Maybe we have some sort of a narrator that tells tells us what this is, or maybe they just drop us into these stories one by one, and we just have to like take it for what it is. I don't know, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's coming out
Yeah,
in just over a month, so it looks very good.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm game. I want to see it. I want to watch the first one. Watch the trailer again.
Yeah,
I want to see exactly if you watch it and kind of slow it down a little bit, kind of piece it together. We're one of those Sith users? Was that an Inquisitor?
right.
We don't know exactly what we're getting or what time frame. What I want from it is I don't want, like you said, I don't want a bookend story.
Yeah,
I want individual stories told throughout the whole time of Star Wars. I wouldn't even care if they went back, and they probably could because we don't know nothing about it. But if they went back Sith wise or dark side wise, all the way back to High Republic,
right.
if they went back that far, it'd be a filling in story then that we don't have anything now.
Yeah. Yeah, potentially. I'm just picturing like, it opens up with like a Maz Kanata type character or somebody in the Jedi archives going to a library and opening up different folk tales and stories and them going, and each
Ah,
one is kind of like that.
I love
Um,
the Maz idea.
yeah,
That would be fantastic.
but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of through line like that. I didn't see a single, besides the Boba Fett helmet flying through the air, I didn't see a single character that I recognized
No, and
at all.
I don't think that's a problem.
No,
Frankly,
yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that are too attached to characters to
Hmm.
give additional Star Wars material, the chance it deserves. Because a lot of it's
Sure.
fantastic, and they just don't even give it bat an eyelash at it. And
Yeah.
this here, like,
I
let's
think it's
go.
smart too. I think it's smart because there's a huge fan base out there for anime. There's a
Mhm.
huge fan base of Star Wars, and those two fan bases, kind of intersect a lot of the time. But there's got to be a ton of people who have never watched a Star Wars movie, but they're so into anime. And there's people like you and me who, we love Star Wars and aren't really
Yeah.
into anime. The cross pollination, I think, is a very smart idea, and they'll be able to bring fans of both type of genres together, and it definitely looks
Could you
exciting.
imagine the next like Comic Con or Comic Expo or anything like that with this being out there and with that
Yeah.
because that fan base, the fan base of anime, they
Hmm.
are masters at their crossplay.
Right.
and they bring one of these. We're so used to seeing now a stormtrooper, or we're seeing a Jedi. Could you imagine seeing one of these done really well, walking around on like the floor?
Anime style characters, yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely they knew what they were doing when they developed this.
They knew there was a whole fan base out there that has not been tapped into.
Yeah,
and they're attempting to tap into that base, and good for them. I'm ready for it.
What I like too is that actually a few months back they had a little bit of a behind the scenes. That wasn't a trailer; it was kind of behind the scenes clip video that they put out on the Star Wars website, and they were actually interviewing a lot of these anime directors. Some of which weren't speaking a lick of English. They were fully Japanese, and they were from different parts of the world, and they were just like expressing their love for Star Wars and how it was like a dream come true for them to be able to work and create an anime story and anime in the Star Wars universe, and just how hyped they were and how excited they were about it made me hyped for it. So this has actually been on my radio for a bit now.
Now, see, I've avoided it. Like at first, I didn't want nothing to do. It wasn't something that I was really interested in. And then closer and closer got, I think I purposely like tuned it out. Like I didn't want to know anything. I wanted to go into the actual like trailer that we just seen completely cold.
Right.
And have no expectations.
Yeah.
And then that would be, I feel like my most authentic type of reaction they could have gotten out of me.
Yeah.
And
it was a litmus test for it. Seems like it did its job for you.
It landed hard for me. So I think once we're done here, I'm definitely going to rewatch it and kind of check out some more of it and, get myself pumped up because I love everything Star Wars. I was disappointed in the Bad Batch. I wanted to like that a lot more, but it's still a Star Wars story and I watched all of them.
Right.
So it is going
high
forward.
Praise for any trailer for you to want to rewatch it immediately after, because there was stuff going by at lightning speed. Yeah. So it'll be nice to like kind of pick it apart and look at things a little bit slower for sure.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I mean, this was Visions. I mean, are you guys as pumped as I am? Because I love my Star Wars, from the books to the all the new stuff. You name it, I've done something with it recently. Outside of the video games, I don't have a system to play it, which is a sin. But let us know. Drop some comments below. I love that. I love being interactive. I love going ahead and responding back. If you guys caught something that we didn't catch for us first time through, let us know.
Yeah, let us know how you're feeling about this new Star Wars Visions premiering on Disney Plus September 22nd. Go ahead and like and subscribe our YouTube page if you haven't already. We're Dadnarok. We are there, so check us out. Check out dadnarok.com as well to find out more about everything that we do. And I think that's going to be it for right now.
Well, I think that's a good point to say. You know what? Thank you guys for tuning in. And until we see you next time, keep it cheesy.
See ya.